Let's patronize Brave. So the basic plot of this movie is Homegirl is an individualist, but that's not a very good personality trait for a princess to have. Now, Homegirl is the main character, and then another main character is the mom. Now, the mom is just a little overbearing, but she really means well. So Homegirl's supposed to get married, but the way they figure out who her husband is supposed to be is they literally have a Celtic Summer Olympics and then just give her away to the winner. Surprise, surprise, Homegirl don't like that very much, so she runs away, blah, 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 story, blah, 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 mom turns into a bear, blah, 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 more bears. Spoiler alert, the two main characters see past their differences and grow, and happy ending, mommy isn't a bear anymore. I mean, come on, did y'all really expect Mama to stay a bear forever? That would have made the movie brilliant and beautiful. But no. This is a Disney movie. There's going to be a lesson that everyone learns, and then they go home happy ending, yay. Now, my biggest problem with this movie is towards the end, Homegirl and Mom have this real emotional moment, and the mom is like,
"It's okay, just tell your dad and the hundreds of other Viking lords that I said it's okay for you not to marry any of these men, regardless of the fact that they traveled hundreds of miles to try and literally win you as a wife. You do you, boo-boo. Change the rules. Rewrite history. The world is your playground."
I mean, people turning into a bear, that's whatever, but you're telling me in the Dark Ages, these two women would have been able to change hundreds of years of tradition and get all of the males to just let the young people find mutual love and affection for each other? Psh, no biggie.
I mean, yeah, what even is a patriarchy? I don't even know what that word means.
Now let's analyze some of these characters. So, Homegirl is incredibly immature and selfish. She scoffs and disrespects her mother all the time, when the mom is really just trying to do what's best for her daughter. And keep in mind, Homegirl is supposed to be a princess. So, I guess she's supposed to rule the land when her pops dies. I don't know, but, I mean, look at this.
You're a beast! That's what you are! Merida! I'll never be like you! No, stop that! I'd rather die than be like you!
Okay, so Mom may have good intentions, but that woman is a piece of work. She is incredibly overbearing. Bearing? Because she's a bear. But, she could use some therapy to work through some of her own issues. In fact, their whole family could use cognitive group therapy. The dad has PTSD because his leg was eaten by a bear. The mom became a literal bear. The three triplets are nonverbal. Nonverbal, and they became bears. Homegirl chasing Legend of Zelda fairies to Shrek's house to make deals with witches. I mean, who makes deals with witches? What even? Oh, and her whole family was turned into a bear, and she had to save the whole day as, a 14-year-old. That's a lot of pressure for a 14-year-old to have, especially one who's going through the stress of not wanting to be forced to marry some random stranger. Also, I had this same problem with Jennifer Lawrence in her Hungry Games movie or whatever, where she would hold the bow and just take it and hold it. And just hold it. She must have, the strongest arms or, a weak bow. That bow ain't gonna do nothing. It's gonna hit something and just bounce straight off. No wonder she couldn't hit the bear. If your bow is that weak that you could just hold it comfortably, first of all, your aim's gonna be off. Second of all, you're not gonna have enough pressure to actually do anything. That's just bad form. You don't hold the bow. Have none of these animators at Pixar taken a archery class from 4-H? Are you even living unless you've taken an archery class with 4-H? They never really discuss the conflict between the main characters. They just kind of show us and then awkwardly acknowledge it, that something's just off between them and they have to fix it. In the end, it's insinuated that Homegirl stops being selfish and childish. There isn't this moment of revelation where she just sees the error of her ways and now she's a changed woman. To me, it just looks like Homegirl got freaked out because her mom turned into a bear. This movie overall, 8 out of 10. Would be a 10 out of 10 if the mom would have stayed a bear forever.
Let my hair flow in the wind as I ride through the glen.